Hello, welcome back to Toolbox Talks for Electricians. Today, after popular demand, co-hosting. We've got James here.
Nice. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Back in the game, and we're going to talk about how we basically run our business and how you could use the things that we do to make your electrical business better and get more customers, basically.
Yeah, if you can get more customers, but keep the customers.
Keep the customers. That is a good thing. Repeat customers is what grows a business, 100%.
Well, they're your salespeople, aren't they? If you haven't got people marketing and doing stuff for you, your customers are definitely your salespeople.
Yeah, to recommend. Because how many jobs do you get from recommendations?
Do you know, when I first started out, I'd say about 90%. But now there's more people competing. Social media is more of a thing. I think maybe 70%, because I get referrals from like people like Richard Sounds or other companies. But recommendations from customers, I'd say 60 to 70%.
Right. Do you ever get any customers where you go to a quote and you do it for them? That's a bit expensive.
Yeah.
How do you deal with them?
I used to go, okay, all right, that's expensive. What can we do? What's your budget?
Yeah.
Now, when they go, oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I go, thank you.
That's what it costs sometimes.
But it is. I just go, okay, that is a lot of money. You know, if you quote someone a certain amount and they go, that's a large amount of money.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, it is, yeah.
I think it's what it is because of social media. People will go on there saying, I need a rewire, and you'll give them a quote for the rewire, and they'll go look on Google and say, well, it should cost about $3,000. But you're like, I just quoted 5. But you're looking at something that was maybe 2012.
Or if they type it into AI, it will tell them how much everything is. But that's also not accurate either, because it's looking at wrong prices and what they think it should be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Personally, when someone does say, hey, that's a lot of money, I go, okay, let's have less done.
Yeah. Yeah, you can limit it down. But a lot of the time, I think customers as well, they go, oh, no, so we want it all done. Well, that's what it's going to cost. And I don't like arguing, like, especially with people that I like and I've worked for before as well. They say, oh, that's expensive, Ben. And I try to explain to them why it's expensive. Rather than saying, I'm going to knock this off, knock that off, I'll say, well, this costs this costs that, that.
Yeah, so, it's like the old, what was that? Oh, there was something years ago, wasn't it? Someone said you have to do a load of decking, and it was like $5,000.
Right.
And the guy goes, that's a lot of money. And he's like, yeah. He goes, can you give me a full breakdown? And he goes, yeah, it's $5,000 for me to do it, and it's nothing for me not to do it. And he goes, but why am I paying so much? He goes, tell you what, you can hire all my equipment. And he goes, I'll hire the equipment for $2,000, so you don't have to go buy it. And he goes, and I can sell you the wood, yeah. And that's for $2,000. He went, right. And then all the fixtures, the fixings, and all the extra bits, that's another $1,000. And he was like, well, that's $5,000. He went, yeah, I know.
Well done, mate. Yeah. That's how it works out, like.
But he gave him a full breakdown, and it did all make sense how he did it. And I think that's, unfortunately for a lot of people, they see you there for a moment making 2 holes. But they
100% with electrics, don't they?
It
they just see a socket appear and think, that's cost me £200.
Yeah.
Like you put the wiring and where it's gone back to and how it's protected and how it's clipped and how it's done properly. Like, it didn't see all the work.
No, I don't think that's what they're paying for. And I think we've all made that mistake. If like you go get a tyre done on your van, you're not paying for a bit of rubber on your wheel. You're paying for a guy to do it, or a girl with their experience, all the facilities, that you're paying for the end result.
You ever tried fitting a tyre?
I used to do it, yeah. I've done, yeah.
What, with a tyre machine in a garage, or?
Yeah.
Oh, I've done it in my garage at home. It is a nightmare.
Don't do it on your
tyre levers. Why do they sell them? They're useless.
And they ping out.
It's so hard, yeah. And you damage the rim and things like that. Oh, just 100% pay someone else.
I wouldn't want to do it. And they're so quick. They've got everything there.
10 times better. They've got all the lubricants and stuff like that as well that don't damage the rim.
But that's so that when someone's getting a light, that's what they're paying for. They're paying for the end result and all your experience. Yeah. They're not paying just for the light and a bit of cable. Because you know how to get it, you know where to go, how to get it down, and make it work
safely and things like that.
Yeah,
definitely. So with your work, then, with your business, is there certain things do you reckon that you do that you stand out above the rest? Like maybe how you treat the customer, sort of thing.
I think there's an accumulation of quite a few things. So I turn up in uniform, sign written,
looking smart and presentable, like.
Well, maybe not with this face,
well,
but I try.
As good as you can. Mask on.
Yeah, you turn up looking like someone else. But you turn up presentable, with uniform, like, fairly clean uniform is key, isn't it? We put shoe covers on. We put mats down.
Respectable of other people's kit as well.
You are, because you don't want to damage the house. You don't want to make it look horrible. You're going to make it look horrible at some point because you've got to make holes.
Yeah, you've got to make a mess. Well, I think respecting other people's property is a massive thing as well.
Yeah.
I was working away years ago with someone and they're sat having a fag. I said, what the flipping are you doing? You're smoking in someone's house. He smokes anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Don't smoke in someone else, man. Get outside. You can't do that.
No.
Like, it's just respect at the end of the day. And you've got to do
Did the
that.
customer see them?
I don't know. I got him out there quick.
Mate.
Like, you just can't. In my head, logically, you can't do that. What do some people think? He was just working, sort of thing. And he jumped in the van saying, cash is king, end of every day.
Yeah.
Oh, flipping hell.
I think, unfortunately, or fortunately, it's a double-edged sword. Those type of, not people, those people are always still out there.
Yeah.
Those days of acceptance of that.
Yeah, you can't
especially
do
for
that
customers.
anymore. Yeah.
Customers
they won't at all.
They've got a higher grade of level that they want now.
Yeah.
So they do want you to show up, either uniform, sign written, whatever. They want that whole
Yeah.
thing.
But
Not
you look
everyone.
a bit trustworthy more, don't you? I think as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're not white van man for a start.
Yep.
And like yourself, I bet you go. Well, how many times have you gone to a customer and they've gone, "Well, I've had a bad experience."
Oh, a lot. And the thing is, you're there to fix it after
Yeah.
they've paid. Like, I only paid 20 quid for that guy. Yeah, but why am I here then?
Yeah.
You've got to pay £500 man to do it properly.
And he was out 4 times.
Yeah, he couldn't work out. He didn't answer his phone anymore.
So how many times have you gone to, like, let's say a customer, right, and they've gone, "I've had this bad experience. He's turned up. He's messed it all up." And that's why now you're here. But they're still gauging you like the previous guy. So they might not make you a cup of tea. They might not be hospitable. But they're still like, oh, and they're watching, aren't you?
He's a road trader as well.
Yeah, and
sort
until
of thing,
you've got,
assuming.
then they're like, oh, because you've got to make up for the previous person, even though nothing to do with you. You've got to make up for it. That's a big responsibility.
Yeah, it's harsh. That's why the end of every job, even if I've just done a cooker circuit in the kitchen or a couple of sockets, I say, right, can I just run through what I've done? And I say, I've run the cables here, I've done this, I've connected to this, this is the fuse, this is where I've labelled it. And I know 100% they're not interested. You can see in their face going, why are you telling me all this? I just don't care if it works. I just want them to know the effort that I've got into to do it properly, rather than just go, there you go, there's a new socket.
Yeah.
And I think that's a little thing that helps. Because I not bamboozle them with jargon sort of thing, but bamboozle them with things more than what they understand, in effect.
Well, you're breaking it down for them.
Yeah. Well, I bet it's a massive thing for you, because when you go to put a TV on the wall, it just works.
It's just a
And
telly.
what's behind it? No one knows.
No. They don't even look, do they? They don't care. They're just like, but so many people.
You didn't realise you didn't have a socket behind that wall to start with.
It's like we'll arrive and there'll be nothing on the wall, and we've got to get it from that corner up to here or something. And they'll go, I'm popping out. Yeah. Oh, great. And you've had a right mare getting all the cables through.
Cables and bits and bobs.
making good, hoovering up. And they come back. And because you've hoovered up and it's been respectful.
I think it never dropped.
Oh, was it easy then?
Yeah. What? You got CCTV. Yeah. Back and forth in the van every 5 minutes.
Yeah, ask the dog. The dog's been watching.
Yeah, nightmare.
Yeah, brutal.
So you do think what the presentation matters over performance? Like if you got someone to come in and say, like, I could rewire your kitchen in a day, or someone that came in and said, right, it's going to take me a week to rewire this kitchen. I don't know. That's going to be a different scenario, isn't it? Because you'll be paying for a week rather than a day.
Well, or are you paying for the finished result? What if someone says, I can come in for a day, but it's going to be $2,000?
True.
And they go, what, in a day? And they turn up and it's like 60-minute makeover.
Yeah.
And they just come in and do
lads.
it in a whole day. Yeah, a whole van full of people come out and they get it done.
So that's a grey area then, performance over presentation, in effect.
Yeah. Have you had it, though, when you've gone to a customer's, right, and they've gone, look, I don't want to badmouth the previous guy because he was really nice.
I always want to know who it is, don't you?
Yeah, I always like, but who was it? Who was it? Who was it?
And
but,
just have a conversation, like, I know him.
Yeah, but he was really nice.
Yeah.
But they've used them for years because they were really nice.
Yeah.
But they were useless.
They just weren't as good.
So the presentation kind of does impact there, doesn't it? Because they were really nice. They were amiable.
Mess,
Oh, he's really hard to get hold of, but he does turn up eventually.
Yeah.
So, that does
a
make
lot of people these days, they value you turning up when you say you turned up.
Yeah.
Like just this last week, I had 2 or 3 jobs booked in, but then a couple of days before they'd phone up saying, you still coming? I'm like, of course I am. Yeah, I've just bought all the materials. Of course I am. I was just checking. Why do people do that all the time? I've got time for these phone calls.
I think because back to that first bit, isn't it? Where they've been let down so many times. Oh, you are coming? Like, how many times? I'll go to a customer's, and I'm not bad-mouthing plumbers.
Much.
But the amount of times where someone, it could be anyone really, and they'll go, yeah, I'll be there Monday morning. I go, what time? Oh, in the morning. And they're right.
Yeah.
And they don't specify what Monday. it might be the following Monday.
Well, they're trying to back themselves up just in case.
But I think in this country, like, I think unfortunately we are known for not necessarily being on
punctual
time.
Sort of thing, yeah. And that's another thing that might be good. If you're a tradesman, be punctual.
Yeah.
And even if I'm like 10, 20 minutes late, it happens in traffic.
Yeah.
So I'll give them a call on the way. Say, look, I am on my way.
Yeah.
Wait up, put the kettle on.
Do you use any apps or any software to help?
I don't know.
So I've started using one. There's a few out there. So it's called Service Mate. Right. But what you can do is you can go navigate to job, and then you've got an option to notify or not notify the customer.
Right, and via email or text or something?
Well, it'll come through in a text. Comes up on their phone going, oh, knobhead's going to be with you at a certain time.
Yeah.
But it will say, if you want to track him, press here. And it's like an Uber thing. They can see where you are on the map.
So you get there and go, why did you just stop for a coffee?
Yeah. You went to McDonald's.
No, I got back, mate. I just want anything.
Yeah, you went Screwfix 4 times. But they can track you. That's quite good, because then you're not having to then ring them to say you're running a little bit late, because they can see where you are.
Yeah.
And it already gives them
and then I think
time.
It just gives them the confidence to know you're on the way.
Yeah. So you talk a lot about like, know, and trust.
Yeah.
That's another little added thing, isn't it? It's like, no, he's already beat me to it. I haven't had to chase him.
Yeah.
Are you definitely coming?
It's a bit nicer for, especially domestics, I think. Not necessarily so much in commercial industrial, because I think they're just happy you turn up and get it done. I don't care when. Yeah. But in domestics, they're probably waiting around and they want to go shopping or
they're planning their day. Am I walking the dog? I've got to go pick up Nanny Norris and
this
all
is the
sorts of stuff. Yeah. You've got to plan it. Yeah.
So I bet this one you have. But is there anything what you've done in your work where the customer is fantastically impressed? More likely a cinema room, or something for you.
Yeah, I'd say maybe a media. Do you know what? There was a media wall we done, probably one of the biggest ones we've done last year, and it was epically big. It was like over 5 meters
You were
wide.
impressed.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah.
And the customer, to be fair, Marion, she was really cool, because she had like images that she liked, and then she got a marker pen out and drew extra bits on. She goes, I want this, but I want this out here, and I want that over there, and I want some shelves. I was like, yeah. And the carpenter I worked with on it, he was just like, yeah, let's do it.
We can do it. Like,
put
it's exciting sometimes, to do something
It
bespoke.
looked really cool, yeah. And he left me, my husband Lloyd, man, lovely couple. Marion and Lloyd, you guys are nuts, but I love you. They're like a comedy duo when you're there.
Yeah.
But old school, like Irish, always want to feed you and everything.
Oh, so favourite customers when they want to feed you.
Well, they come out at lunchtime, man, with a tray of goodies like donuts, everything, sandwiches. Are you wanting mayonnaise, or do you want salad cream? All that, mate.
Amazing.
One of the best customers I've been to, yeah. But they were so impressed afterwards when they walked in. Like, Marion turned around to Lloyd and went, "This is my room. You can get out."
Get the hell out of here.
He's been in there a handful of times. He's not allowed in.
That was sitting there watching EastEnders.
Everything, yeah. He's just in the kitchen waiting.
This is the thing. And I think it's a massive thing as well about getting on with customers, not just to benefit them.
Yeah.
Just recently I was around an Indian people's house. They were like, "Ben, have you bought any lunch?" I said, yeah, I've got some granola and yogurt in the van I can have for my lunch. "Do you want some Indian food?" I said, yeah. They've cooked all this Indian food. The thing is, they don't bring it out to where I'm working.
No.
Sit down at a table with a glass of water and everything. It was brilliant. Yeah. Some people are lovely.
Do you like Indian tea?
I haven't tried Indian tea, to be honest.
If you're ever feeling run down, and a little bit kind of like you might be getting the sniffles or something like that, ask them for a spicy one. Yeah. I'm
rubbish with spice, though.
But no, it's not hot spice. No. They'll just put more ginger or cinnamon and stuff like that. But Indian tea, mate, Indian tea, every household, every family makes their own version.
Right. So this is what I find, like, when you go to someone's house and have Indian food, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But if you go to a restaurant, they pummel it with spice.
Yeah, and it's all colourful.
I can't handle it.
It's never colourful at someone's house. It's just really taste
spot on, like maybe from their ancestors that have done it. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's pride in it. So tea making is the same thing. There's so much pride in it, and I love it. The amount of people I go to, because my best mate's Indian, so I grew up on the stuff and I love it. Yeah. And I'll go to someone's house and they'll go, "Cup of tea." I'm like, English or Indian?
Yeah, well, if it's an Indian family or...
Yeah, when it's Indian family, if you go, they're just so happy to make it, and it's just amazing. Like, I got Megan on it. I got her to try her first one, and she was a bit run down that day, and she was feeling a bit. And I said, "Do you want to try one?" And she went, I'll have a bit.
Kick you into touch, girl, yeah.
Now she's like, yeah.
I like that sort of thing. It gives her a bit of a buzz.
Yeah, try it. I can't recommend it enough.
I'll look into that. Yeah, definitely. I've got to go around there again as well. So
at
I'm
lunchtime.
going to mention to it. Yeah, but conveniently enough.
Oh, it's lunchtime again.
It's nice to nip round. It always says to nip round as well because I get on really well with them now.
Yeah.
And the kids, they love jumping in my van and playing with the dog.
Yeah.
So I just let them do that as well.
Yeah, why not, man?
It's just dubious now though because I've got an auto and he plays with everything. If he starts it up and puts it forward, he's gone.
Yeah. Cheers, Ben.
I said, what do you want to be when you're older? Bin man. Not an electrician then.
Oh, got it.
Fine. You can do that, mate.
That's a rubbish job. Hey.
That's a good one. It took a little while to stick that one in. Well, in your trade then, electrical, in your job, have you ever had to jump into something else, like a bit of carpentry maybe, or a bit of plumbing?
Yeah.
Or anything?
We've had to kind of get involved with a bit of plumbing before, just because...
How did you learn that, do you think? Or it's just common... sense in a way.
You know, I've had a million jobs. So years ago, on block drainage, drains and stuff like that. So I had to learn a bit of basic plumbing.
Right.
And you kind of then figure stuff out, didn't you? But my mum was really hands-on. So if there was something she couldn't figure out, she'd be like, how do you do that? Yeah, I think inquisitiveness.
Yeah.
And
how things work.
Yeah, how's that go? That goes over here. So you kind of go, well, that's come off. How do we get that back on? We've got to get it back on because it's starting to flood, you know. So, yeah, you kind of have to figure stuff out or move something out of the way. So I've had to disconnect U-bends because we've had to come through and everything was in the way and then make sure it all goes back on again with no leaks.
So, so that's little things you got to do plumbing-wise as well.
Yeah. I fixed our handle on our own toilet.
Oh, did you?
I did do a video on it. I went, plumbing's easy.
Well, mind you doing showers and stuff as well.
Yeah,
A little bit of plumbing.
There is a bit,
there is a skill to that as well, I think. With the O-ring, and I used to just always cover it in that PTFE tape.
Yeah, it's horrible
And that'll
stuff,
do it.
Yeah.
And tighten up as much as I can to FT. But, blokes, don't do that. Use an olive.
Yeah.
A what? So the plumbers see me, give me a load of them. See, I'll use these.
I think I wouldn't want to do plumbing, to be fair, because
I don't know.
you know I done drainage and that was horrible. And
I don't like getting wet.
well, I'm a bit delicate.
I like the little tedious things with RJ45s rather than a bleeding.
No, do you know
waste
what?
pipe.
I do sometimes miss the drainage. It was good fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you're turning up and you're unblocking something and someone is like, you're my hero. But the same as this, like we're turning up either fixing something or installing something.
Making it work.
And it's like, it's good for the ego and people going, oh, thanks so much because you've done something they couldn't do. But also it's a nice thing because I'm a people pleaser. I like to help people. And you must be a people pleaser. Otherwise you wouldn't do what you're doing.
100%. Yeah, definitely. You got to like it when you go into someone's house and you say, the electric doesn't work, but my ovens have gone off, my fridge is going to defrost, and you go around there, right, there we go, reset the RCD, thank you, 500 quid. Would you rather do that or go around someone's house and say, I can smell poo? And you go out in the garden, you lift the drain up, and you...
Wait, the things.
What do you want to do? What do you want to be, electrician or plumber?
Yeah.
At that point.
I'll turn stuff on, thanks, yeah.
Better call someone for that, love.
Yeah.
The thing is, this has happened at my house before.
Has it?
And I've rodded it all, like borrowed some rods off a plumber, like rodded it all, got it cleaned. It was late at night and the garden stunk. And then I found out next door neighbour, oh yeah, we've had rats. Great, so there must have been a dead rat bunged up down there or something. I never knew that. We ain't got rats, we've got a dog, so...
Roland didn't make it, no.
I don't know, money's sitting up there with a blockage. Oh, this will be funny. I want to get their poo. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
But that was a right block in there.
I wouldn't want to do it again.
No, and I had the
don't think
wellies
so.
on and everything. So, no, it wasn't my cup of tea. That's my step into sewage, I think.
That's it. That's your
that
taste.
was enough. Next time, I'll leave it for the day and find someone else. Yeah. Shut that door out the back and just put some candles on. It stinks.
Just sitting there zen-like. I like that.
So I can say who causes the most mess out of plumbers and electricians? We're renowned for not clearing up, I think, electricians.
Yeah.
We cause the most damage, possibly.
I think if you see a Sparky with a broom or a Hoover, people do get confused.
Where did this come from?
I don't know.
Think?
Just because, I've always hoovered up. I've always cleaned up. I've always hoovered
Presentation
up.
thing.
If I drill, I hoover at the same time. You know, if it's a big hole.
I'm one of them ones that make the mess and clear up after.
Yeah, it depends. Depends on the property.
Yeah.
If it's all furnished.
I've made the mistake before when you're drilling, chasing out or something. I wish I had a box because that red brick sits in that carpet.
It does.
And you think, oh man, now I've got some of them mats and stuff. Because if that happens, it's a nightmare.
Do you not use the sticky stuff that you can do down on carpets?
Not for like if I'm there for a day.
No.
If I'm rewiring, fine. Yes, grab a roll of that.
Yeah.
But enough time ripping up the carpets anyway. So I think, it'd be fine.
Carpet's a good catcher for dust then, isn't it? If it's going in the skip.
Especially if it's going in the skip. Or you're ripping it up anyway to fold back down.
Yeah.
I hate to people say I've got it all carpeted. I have rewire. Why did you not do this before?
That's what when I say to people, I go, look, there's going to be dust in the air for about 48 hours. So you will be dusting. So I'd probably leave this stuff down.
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, all right.
Why
If you're getting other stuff doing, just you clean up once.
No, you watch a lot of houses. They've got it in there for fun anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Like some of the settees. I've been to people's houses before. You've got your plastic on this still.
Yeah, the plastic
we keep
walkway.
we keep it nice. Why'd you buy it?
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it.
I know, yeah. It's an American thing. Possibly.
Could be. I don't know.
I just see all these films and they've got plastic on.
Yeah.
More than likely the films where, like, I don't know, not Bad Boys, Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, but I'm worried because I went into a customer's house and they had plastic all over the furniture, plastic on the floor.
What are they going to do to me?
I walked in, I'm like, I'm only putting a telly up. Am I being here? Like, am I going to get
they
murdered?
put it down for you.
They've put it all down. I thought, is this a murder room?
You know, they're think
just
you're going to
clean
cause mess. Yeah.
So yeah, I
That's
drilled 4 holes.
So how do you deal then if you go around someone's house and the customer watches you? This happened to me the other day.
What did they do for you? What were they like? Just sitting there, no conversation, or
Well, basically, I was doing some sockets in his living room. He didn't have a TV in there because it was all empty from where he just moved in. Sat on the sofa, and I was on the floor. Right, mate? How's your weekend? Just watching me all the time. And it didn't put me off too much, but I thought, I've got to crack on, mate. I can't start a conversation because I'm in and outside, inside, outside, here, there, and everywhere.
For me, if I can engage with someone and talk to them,
Let's slow you down.
I don't mind if they're chatting and talking, because we all like to talk about ourselves.
Yeah.
So if there's a picture on the wall, a mate of mine taught me years ago, oh, that's an interesting picture. Tell me the history of that. Where'd you get it from?
Oh, right.
And then they'll talk about it. And they go, oh, that's my cat. He passed away 10 years ago. I love Tibbles. And and then they're not watching you. They're talking.
Yeah.
And then that's fine and it's good. But if they're, oh, what are you doing and how are you doing it? Oh, come and have a look. I'll show you.
If you're interested, yeah.
And
Hold the camera, mate.
Yeah. Could you just get a bit of footage? Yeah. But I'll get them involved and show them. What I don't like was a while ago, I had a customer and we were doing this media wall and with the carpenter. And the customer came in and he just sat, and it was a small room. It was probably like the width of this room.
Yeah.
With a sofa, and we're doing a media wall. And we're working here in between.
Way,
so he's kind of in the way.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there and he's like, no conversation, trying to spark everything up. Nothing there. Goes into the kitchen, so it's open plan. The kitchen's like there.
Yeah.
Makes himself a bacon and egg sandwich. We're sitting there smelling it. And I was like, bang
He's
on.
doing as well.
Yeah, this is going to be good. And then he comes and sits on the bloody sofa and eats it on his own.
Not with a cuppa.
No, yeah, his cup of tea, his roll, his cup of tea.
He's sitting there
on
with a
his
lap
own,
tray on it, all like ready.
almost like he's watching telly, going, "Oh, they're building a media wall." And like, I looked at the chippy, he looked at me. My daughter's working with me. We're all looking at each other. It's like, is this guy for real? Like, we're smelling it. Go, oh, we want this.
Beautiful. Like,
Yeah. So that done my head in. Yeah.
Oh,
That absolutely did my head in.
Did you mind? You don't mind people watching you?
I don't mind watching. I'm used to it. I'm used to it now.
I mean, it's I mean, working in people's houses and that people do keep an eye on you and that until they trust you, I suppose. But then I suppose if you're dubious of people watching you, then why?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Are you worried? I know some people just don't like it. My mate who's a plumber, if someone's watching him, like, you know, like over your shoulder watching,
effect. Yeah, what you doing?
he'll deliberately drop tools or stand on their feet. That's what he'll
Yeah, I
do.
mean, no-
And they're like,
oh,
oh,
I
I didn't know you were so close. Why don't you
Yeah.
back up a bit? You know, so he'll do stuff like
Get
that.
out of the way.
So, yeah, I'm fine with it. Yeah, I'm all right. Lots of people don't like it.
Yeah, I think that sometimes, because when you start a conversation and you're in this conversation while you're working, but you think, sugar, I need to get something. And you've got to nip out to the van and you're finishing that conversation first. That's what bothers me.
For timing.
So
you're
yeah,
more
I'm
about
on
the
a schedule,
timing.
mate. I've got to get out of here. This is the thing. So I'll try to get it done and dusted as quick as I can. But if I'm in a conversation,
Yeah.
it slows me down. Time is money to me.
my daughter's always telling me off for chatting too much on a job. Yeah,
I don't mind chatting at the end.
So she'll be putting everything away in the van. I'll be doing a demo of what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where that is. This is how to use this, because you've got to kind of go through it all.
Yeah, show people. Yeah.
And then you kind of maybe go off kilter, and you're there going,
oh yeah, we went on holiday there once. It was great.
She's like
that again leads back to. I think it helps. Get on with your customer, and they're gonna say, "Oh, I know this guy James. He went to so and so." I was like, "How do you know him?" "Oh, he did this for me. He's an electrician." Like,
yeah.
So then it would escalate that way, and he's a nice guy. So I've been around people's house before, and yeah, I tell them about, "Oh, yeah, I've got my dog in the van. Like, he's all right." Yeah. So and so said, "You got a dog? Do you want to come in?" I'm like, "No, he's all right." Because if they get the dog in the van, I've got to keep an eye on him. Because if they've got a cat or anything, it'll go for it.
Yeah.
And I used to work with this elderly lady, my mate's mum. I swear she used to get me around there, change a bulb. And I didn't mind 'cause she was elderly.
Yeah.
But she'd always say, "Have a cup of tea, bring the dog in."
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there in the bathroom changing the light. She'd be on the sofa with a dog on her lap. And he loved it with biscuits. I'm not fair enough. Like, she's a good old girl.
I brought my dog for the first time around a mate's little job. I just had to drill some holes in his chimney to get some cables through. So it wasn't a big job, but obviously noisy and time consuming. And they love dogs, and they're like, "Bring the dog." And I was like, "Are you sure?" Yeah. Like, she's good as gold.
Yeah.
So she's just a little staffy. Brought her around. The amount of hair everywhere afterwards, though, because they're stroking her constantly. It looked like I hadn't brushed her for 10 years. I was just like, yeah, she's
We're not
living
striking
her
that
best
much. We
life.
put her under the bed.
Yeah. We just hoover her.
Yeah, we just leave it to do that. So in your work then, as an electrician, what is one of the tools that you could not live without? What you'd probably recommend?
Oh, you got to have a drill, wouldn't you? That's a
Well, they're
given.
the obvious.
That's
I
the
think,
obvious.
ones.
Do you know what? It's something that saved me money.
Yeah.
So a good investment was an endoscope.
I'm thick. What is one of them?
You know when you get the camera and it's just on a
Oh, right.
on a lead, like a
inspection
cable?
camera. Then.
Inspection camera.
Put
Yeah.
it in layman's terms for me.
Sorry. Inspection camera.
Yes.
Yeah. So an inspection camera. But I used to have one with a little screen on it.
Yeah.
Screen, or if you drop it, it's gone. So now I've got one that plugs straight into my phone. And it's on a longer lead, so that's good. I'd love to get like a Bosch one. They're really
have
good.
a little look. It's before you start drilling.
You
and
can
stuff.
see, but you can film it and take photos of it as well. So if you see something untoward,
Right.
you can go and then go show the customer. Look, I've just found this in your wall. I'm not drilling there,
Right.
but it fits in a 10mm hole. So if I'm drilling, I can do a pilot and then feed it in. And you think like,
And you think sometimes I am hitting a pipe.
Yeah.
That's why it was going through.
I can see it.
Well, I can smell gas.
But it's handy.
Yeah.
I bought one years ago, and I think I paid 150 quid for it off a company online. And I bought it for one job, and I used it for about 10 jobs.
Right.
And the thing is, that first job paid for it.
I think sometimes when you put off buying things, I put off. I used to go in there with my hammer drill, mark them out, bam, 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 make a flipping mess. Take me all day to do chases. And I bought that chaser.
Yeah.
Flipping amazing. Less mess, nice and straight line, especially with the lath and plaster, because it doesn't blow them all off.
No.
And that is one of the tools that I would say, especially if you're rewiring houses. I even do it when I'm doing a little chase.
Yeah,
Like the other day, I just did a light switch drop, like changed the lighting in the bathroom to the outside wall. I'll use the chaser. It's just easier. It goes into brick.
You wouldn't use it on dot and dab, though, would you? Would you just multi-tool on dot and dab?
You probably could.
Yeah?
I have done.
Have you?
Yeah, just it makes my life easier because it collects all the dust as well.
Yeah,
If I've got it in the van, I don't carry it everywhere because it's bloody massive.
Oh, it is.
But if you've got it in the van, you can just whiz it straight up.
Okay.
And it's a lot easier. A chaser.
I had one.
Because they're a lot of money, aren't they?
I had a rubber one.
A rubber.
You know, Urbera.
Oh, Audi.
Urbera thing. Oh, it was a screw fixture.
Ubenar or, yeah.
I had one of them. And it done the job, to be fair. It was really good, but you got the dust extractor bit on the side, but you need something really good
In there to suck
and
it
that
right
gets in the way as well. So if you've got to get close in, you've got to turn it around the other way. And go up.
Yeah.
So it was all
You
right.
don't, not 100% of the dust.
No.
Nothing will.
No.
But when I have before the hoses fell off and I'm just carried on. What's all that behind me? It's a freaking cloud of smoke. So it is a lot.
It is a lot.
It does do. That's something that I would say 100% get.
That's your
It's a
given.
massive advantage. It saves you time and money. And yeah, the endoscope thing, I think I need to get one. I've got an inspection camera, but it'll fit in like a 25mm hole.
Yeah, you got to get one that fits in a 10mm hole.
Yeah.
Smaller the better, because then if
easier.
you do a pilot drill, you think if you're going through like a chimney breast or something where there's a cavity and you're not quite sure,
Yeah.
you could send it in and see exactly what's in there. I've managed to get cables around corners using that. I stuck a little like loop of a hook, kind of a bit of twin and earth
made a little thing
on
up.
the end, and then I managed to put a cable in one side and then hook it around the corner. So
There's massive
things like that, yeah. Whereas you'd make
using
4
your
holes,
nugget.
yeah, you're seeing what's not seeable.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, you see them right behind things and stuff.
It is cool. It is cool.
So then, I was going to say preferred method of joining cables. You use Wagos.
Yeah.
Everyone uses Wagos.
Yeah.
There's not anything else out there that compares, is it really?
There's other makes, isn't there, that do similar things.
I've seen a lot of people are bringing out different ones to compare. Because of the success of Wagos, everyone's bringing out their own one.
Their own version.
There is some that just don't cut it, I don't think.
You did some tests though, didn't you?
Yeah.
I watched
that was
your
on
video
Wagos,
doing it.
connector blocks and, what do you call them? Wing nuts, are they?
Yeah.
They twist on?
They're an American thing, aren't they?
American
Yeah.
style things. And I heat them up and everything. I just had a bit of fun at the garage, to be honest. I like experimenting. Got a blowtorch, didn't I?
Why not though? You got to have fun.
Yeah, test them to their max. And people are like, well, you're never going to have a flame on it like that. Well, you're not, but that's just to its maximum. And how hot does it need to be for that cable to come out?
Wow.
Wanted to know.
So was it? It was quite strong though, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're quite robust. You think they're going to do... You're never going to get that hot. And if someone says, like, I was sitting on it and it was not holding my weight, who the hell's going to sit on a cable? And if you got that sort of tension on a cable, you're probably going to pull it out.
Something's going to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did use a few years ago. I haven't used them for a while. The Hagar joint boxes as well.
Right.
So it's just a JB, but you can open it up and it's just
I've seen
butch
them,
fit. They're quite nice and they fit in and they're out the way.
Handy,
so,
but they haven't got the Wago fittings in, have they? They've got...
They're the push down and put in.
Oh, push fit.
So the original ones are screw on, and then these ones you can push it down.
Upgraded.
You know, like some of the light fixings you can get and they push in.
Yeah.
Like for the down lights.
It's
like that. You just push it in.
Yeah, because for lighting, I think I use them all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a bit dubious with... Well, I've never connected a cooker circuit with Wagos, to be honest.
No.
But
would you want
lighting. Well, there's a lot of juice going through, isn't it? And you always think, that's what they say, Wagos failed. Because you've put a little lighting one on the end of this 6mm cable, mate. How the hell you got it on there? I don't know. Normally, they've just cut the cords off to get it in.
Yeah.
Wonder why it's melted. Bleeding things. Brogue traders then. So have you ever walked into someone's house to do some work? Maybe you're doing a completely separate job, but you've got to connect onto that circuit and you've seen it flipping. You're like, I can't. It's a freaking mess. I do not want to connect onto that.
I've seen so many different types, whether it's just electrical, painter and decorator, you name it. I've seen all types of, like, when you got there, either they're there doing a job, and you're like, are you really going to pay him some money? This
is the thing, isn't it?
Like,
you want to say it.
Do you say something to the customer? Do you say something to the guy? Or, what do you do?
I don't know. Because I've been around people's houses before where the builder's got me round there and he's done this, not conservatory extension, and I think, who's plastered that? Oh, the builders did it. Is it brand new, like dot and dab? You plastered over it? Yeah. Why's it like that then? Why is it wonky? I thought, what the? I talked too soon, I think. Oh, I thought that. It's crap, isn't it?
It's just, like, if you've
for
got
a fresh
relationship-
plasterboard, I expect that to be like glass.
Yeah, but I suppose the difficult bit is if it's the first time you're at the job, you don't know if it, like, I've made this mistake before. I went to a job and they were like, "You all right? Do you like the room?" And I'm like, "Don't like that. That looks terrible." They go,
That's new.
My brother did that. It's just like,
put your foot straight in it.
Fair play to him. He's done a really good job.
Bad, actually.
Is it his
From
first
this
time?
angle, with my eyes closed.
Yeah. So if you've got a good rapport with them,
yeah.
So I've had customers say, "Would you pay money for that?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm safe."
They're only asking because they think there's something wrong as well.
Yeah.
100%.
And then you've got to be honest. You've just got to be honest and go, "Yeah, I wouldn't do that." Yeah, I wouldn't want to put my name to it as a common
This
one.
is the thing. Have you been around someone's house before where they say, right, you need to connect onto a circuit, maybe add a light or something like that, but you've seen the old wiring and think, this is going to cost you more because that's crap.
What's the old, the black cable?
The rubber.
Yeah, the rubber cable.
Yeah,
that they
the
used to do
old rubber,
in.
just with
the
light.
Yeah. I was in a house and they were like, "Can you not just join onto that?" I was like, "That shouldn't even be in it. That should be in a museum. I'm not touching it."
Unfortunately.
I was like, "I'm happy to rip it out." And they're like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah."
Can we use it? like, no, look, I'll take it out and show you how brittle it is.
It was falling apart in my hands. Yeah,
They're just done. Like they take their toll on it, don't they?
Yeah, and the thing is that when that was put in, that was what 60 years ago.
Yeah,
it's just not. Yeah, it's not usable now. Definitely not.
So starting out in the trade, then, what would you say someone needs to, like an apprentice? Say you got an apprentice comes along. I know you don't want to have to lend them screwdrivers, especially for your terminal all the time or a level. What would you say that they need to get?
Oh, basic wise,
or
just a basic tool.
Just you can't expect.
You got to have a set
apprentice driving SDS and stuff. Don't you?
No, you got to have just a set of screwdrivers, side cutters, and a level. If you can do it, if you can do pliers as well, I think that would help. Just a set
long
of
nose pliers or something.
Long nose are probably because if you've got to crimp anything, join anything,
you've got to think a second fix kit, don't you? Really? Yeah. Decent set of screwdrivers as well.
Yeah, especially terminal, small Phillips, big Phillips,
probably 2 terminals and
a mini one, a little micro terminal.
Especially because they're little dimmer switches and that these days. You need half decent tiny, aren't they? Yeah. I don't know how they work so well. Yeah, because you think, hang about, we've got these big connections in a normal switch.
How did I get 3 cables into that?
Oh yeah, I know, half the time. Wagger at the back.
Yeah, I think just a decent set of screwdrivers and like a couple of different cutters, side cutters, long nose, and a level. Because then, if anything, if it's a bit of a dry day and it's just like, do you know what? All I've done is second fix today. You can get them to run around and level everything.
Exactly, yeah. And they can do something to get them on. I think a lot of the times apprentices these days, they are just clearer-uppers. Yeah. But I don't know if people understand that when you are learning, you're at the bottom of the pecking order. You are the dog's body. I was the dog's body, 100%. I used to be the person to strip the cable.
Yeah. I still am the dog's body sometimes.
Well, yeah, but you won't be your daughter, though.
Yeah, so we
so your daughter would tell me, I go, I ain't doing that. You know, okay. I'll tell mum. Yeah, right.
Mum's HR. Yeah. But we'll take it in turns sometimes. So I'll say to her, okay, you're doing the job. I'm your lackey.
Right.
So she's talking to the customer, she's doing the job, and I'm literally doing the hoovering up. I'm loading the van, I'm putting everything away.
That's good, 'cause you're teaching her as well, though, aren't you?
I think
obviously, she's your protege in a way, ain't you?
Well, I don't think she'd ever want to take it over. Loads of customers go, "Are you going to take the business over?" And she goes, "Look at him. When I started working with him, he had hair. I don't want to go through what he went through." So yeah, lots of people ask her, and she's like, "No, I see." She sees behind the scenes. You know yourself, behind the scenes of running a business, it's not just
a lot different. Yeah,
everything out the front. But I think for apprentices, if they can get to see a little bit more of that, and it's wanting to learn, and they've got to be hands on, but they've got to want to learn. Yeah, a lot of them just think, well, I'm going to do this for 4 years and then go work for myself. Mm-hmm. No,
you can't do that. Unfortunately,
what you could do, and I've said to a mate of mine, his apprentice, I said, because he was talking about, I want to leave, I want to go do this, I could be earning more money.
Yeah,
I said to him, look, leave on good terms, and then you could contract off him
back, possibly.
Because you could say, what if I go work for someone else, get some more experience? Can I still contract off of you?
Yeah,
and that's exactly what he did, and he was able to go get another job, work somewhere else, but then still have a good working relationship. Yeah. I said, don't just go, I could do it better than you, see you later, and go.
Yeah.
But I think they've got to want to learn.
Definitely. Do you think that you could go back to be employed now?
I think I'm unemployable.
I think this is what happens to people that go self-employed. Yeah. They are completely unemployable. You just stubborn, is it? Maybe. What would you call it?
Yeah, stubborn. And do you know what? It's not like when you're in your 20s and you think you know everything and you think you're better than everyone.
They say you do know everything, and I'm better than everyone.
No, definitely not. Not better than anyone. I think you've got to a comfort zone and a comfort stage. Not like a dangerous comfort zone.
Yeah.
But you've got to the point where you know what you're like and you know your dislikes. So like when going into the customers, what you were saying, and they feed you and stuff. If you were working for someone else, you couldn't do that. Because you're literally like, well, I can't stop.
And then have the clock sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, he's booked 4 more jobs in.
I've got things to do.
You couldn't do it, whereas now you've got the flexibility. You could go, oh, yeah, I could just have some food here and have a chat.
For yourself sort of thing. You know you're scheduled, or he's all right for turning late to his next job.
I think certain things, I probably wouldn't get away with. Do you know what I mean?
Talking about getting away with, is there anything you've ever done on a job where you think, yeah, I should have done that? Like possibly, like for me, they asked me to change this light, and it was bigger than my steps. I had to go home and get my ladders. Didn't really want to do that, so I just pulled the van up to the back of the front of the house, put the steps on the van. Yeah, they saw me doing it. You're right. Yeah, fine. Get this done quick, stop talking to me. Because luckily the roof rack stopped the ladders from moving. But yeah, possibly it looked a dodge.
Yeah.
And no doubt there's going to be someone come along, take a photo and put me on social media saying, check this idiot out. I'll be asking my ladders.
I got up on a roof that I shouldn't have got up on. And it was just to get to a satellite dish. Yeah, and the thing is, somebody else, like a big satellite company, not going to name them, they went out, couldn't do it. So I got recommended because even with all their specialist gear, they couldn't do it. I looked and I thought,
I can do that.
I could get up there. And I got up there and it was like a really pointy ridge tile. And the thing is, the dish was over there and then down a little bit. So I couldn't get another set of ladders up there. So I just roped myself up. And I just scooted along. Nearly cut me in half, this ridge tile. That's how pointy it was. And then I had to lean right down to get to this dish. And when I got all down and I done it all, I thought, for 250 quid, I just risked my life. Like, is that what I'm worth? And then you start thinking, what am I? I
shouldn't have done that, man. Yeah, you should have got a cherry picker or something like that.
Or scaffold or something.
Yeah, something properly. But sometimes you just want to get things done, don't you? And
you're in the moment. Like, I've driven all the way out here.
Might as well.
It's snowing.
It is risky, isn't it? I think we do that. Yeah, more often than not.
Or if you work on something live and you think, well, they're working from home.
I know, yeah.
I don't want to turn it off.
I hate that when they've got all the internet on. I'm going to have a meeting in a little while. Can we turn it off in an hour? I'm flipping ready now, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure whether I should do it or not. So I just think, you can turn it off now. I've done it.
Yeah.
I've not got to worry about it. I've connected it up. It's ready to go.
But then afterwards, you're like, what did I do that for?
I know.
I could have gone and done something else.
Yeah.
And then come back.
Have a lunch then, but I just like things in a certain way.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. So you couldn't be able to do that and work for someone else, or they'd force you to do it.
No, but the thing is, when I did work for somebody else and they told me, Ben, do it live. I'm like, no, you don't pay me enough for that.
Yeah.
And so I didn't do it. But for myself, and I know I'm taking the money, I'm like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Get it done, get out of it. Otherwise, they're not going to pay me either because the job ain't done.
It's ridiculous, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's silly. It's how we think.
It is. Short term. We're not thinking long term.
Yes, indeed. So do you think the electrical industry, in effect, then, is like there's more electricians coming along? Or do you think it is? It's not just the hype, that there is a struggle with tradesmen?
I think there definitely is a shortage. Massively. If you get to go to a college or anything, you'll see that they're not at capacity in classes and stuff. They're really not. And then
youngsters don't want to be electricians, do you think?
Well, no. But you think, like, for me personally, what I do didn't exist when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So because I do more of the media walls and TV stuff, you couldn't put a telly on the wall. They're massive, wouldn't they? Right? That ain't happening, is it? So kids now, what they're seeing and what they're growing up with, the jobs that they're going to end up doing don't exist yet, a lot of them. Like the trades will always be there. But like for you, growing up, you grew up the same sort of time as me. Wi-Fi wasn't a thing.
No.
Imagine like when you're a kid and someone goes,
BBC
one
Three
day,
wasn't a thing.
BBC Channel 5 wasn't a thing. But like fitting wireless switches.
Yeah.
You know, and all that type of stuff. Or outside lighting in the garden. Nobody really had that.
Wanted it, did they? They had a torch or a bonfire.
Yeah, just set a light to the garden. But so the things that we're fitting now weren't necessarily around.
No.
You know,
it is all changing.
You think downlights? They were massive big eyeball things.
Some people used them for heating as well, to be honest. I'll tell you. So then, basically, if anyone has any questions on the electric industry, drop them down below. I've been a self-employed electrician for around 20 years. How long have you been running, James?
I've been going for 15 years running
15 years. So there's an ample amount of knowledge in here somewhere under this hat.
Yeah.
James is coming out of his head.
Yeah, all my knowledge.
So so let us down below and we'll see you again on the next one.
It's escaping.